Hello and welcome to my channel. I am so glad you're here. I have been doing hair for close to 20 years and I started this channel and started my education program because I was a struggling stylist when I first started out. Hair did not come easy to me. I had to work really hard to get confident behind the chair. There were days I felt insecure and all I wanted to do was feel confident in my coloring and cutting skills. And so I jumped into education and I practiced and I learned for years and years and years. And I have taken all of that knowledge and I have turned this into a program that will help you to get very confident behind the chair very quickly. So I'm really excited to show you a quick video. Well, actually it's not quick at all. It's about an hour long because I didn't edit out too much of it. I really wanted you to see a lot of just the raw, unedited, I cut out, little quiet spaces or anything like that. But this is a long layered haircut. I was filming it myself. I was able to have someone help me a couple times to adjust the camera. So you will find that there's parts of the video where you can't see my hands, stuff like that. But for the most part, it's a great video. It has a lot of information in there. You can see a whole haircut start to finish, how I consult, how I style it. This is a client who I haven't seen in about 20, well, it's a friend that I haven't seen in about 20 years. And so when we did the blow dry and the curling iron, we just decided to spill the tea and talk. And so that part is muted out and sped up just so you can kind of see the process, but it won't be the full real-time showing of what we did, but it's still great and I really hope you like it. So this is a cut correction. She had been cutting it herself and I went in and reshaped it for her with some long layers that are going to grow out seamlessly for her. She doesn't want to do a whole lot of styling to her hair, so the way I cut it is something that's going to blend really nice if she air dries it, but will show up more layers if she curls it. And so it was a great way to add layer to her hair without it being too high maintenance. So I really hope you like it, enjoy, drop any questions below, and also make sure you visit my website at heathermogulhair.com, and I have any upcoming courses that I'll be teaching in there. If you just scroll down the page a little bit, you'll see my events, and I do have this same class coming up in salon in a couple weeks, August 2nd, 2022 at 2 p.m. So if you are interested in that, go ahead and visit my website and you can sign up for that class, and I really hope to see you there. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoy my videos, and I'm just going to be putting tons of great content on here so that you can learn alongside me. All right, so tell me about your hair. Tell me about the last time you got it cut. What's your goals?
Last time I got it cut, I was attempting to do long layers myself.
Okay.
I kept cutting until it got to here.
Okay. So it's been a while then?
So it's been a while. It's been just me, and this is the end result.
Okay. Okay. So just keeping it trimmed. Did you try to relayer it after that point?
I attempted, and then I gave up after my sisters told me to back off and leave my hair alone.
Like, just stop. Just stop.
Yes.
Well, it looks like you haven't done too bad of a job. So yeah, I have seen much worse. So yeah, this is not bad at all. It'll be an easy fix. Yeah, and leave you feeling really nice. Okay, so how much do you think you want off the length? It's pretty healthy, so you can leave it really as long as you wanted to.
Yeah, as little as possible.
Okay. Okay. So you love your length. Okay. And then as far as layers go, these front pieces here, where would you like to see that start framing? Do this. Okay. So like between collarbone and chin?
Yes.
Okay. And then tell me about your styling routine. Do you style every day? Do you like to air dry it?
I prefer air drying.
Okay. Do you put any like conditioners in there or anything like that, like leave-ins or products when you air dry it?
I have an air dry cream.
Okay. So you put the air dry cream in there and just let it do its thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not afraid of like your natural movement or anything like that, which you have really nice waves. So very cool. Okay. So what I'm hearing then is we're going to take as little as possible off the ends, but it has been a while since you trimmed it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you roughly know? If not, it's fine.
Probably been close 8 months, if not more.
Okay. Because I'm thinking, I mean, it's, again, like I said, it's pretty healthy. So even if you're comfortable with something like that off the ends, okay, just to get it cleaned up. And if I get in there and I see there's anything uneven, I'll let you know if I think we need to take it shorter. Okay, so that much off the length, and then layering, we're gonna start between the chin and the collarbone. And then I'm just gonna keep it really soft throughout. That way you don't have to spend any time styling it. If you do spend time styling it, you'll see the layers pop more, like if you curl it or something like that. But if you're just letting it air dry, it's gonna be really soft, nothing choppy, you know, just everything blended. And that way it grows out really well for you and has like basically no maintenance or upkeep. So cool.
Okay.
All right, so let me grab my phone again and let's get some pictures up at the front. Very cool.
Yeah, but we've been together, oh God, like 10 years.
Wow. So cool. 5 kids. I honestly had no idea. I thought you had 1.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, 2 step boys, and then my oldest Olivia's from my first marriage.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm
Aw.
19.
19, that is so crazy.
Yeah, I had her at 20,
Okay.
and then yeah, my little 2 are with him.
Aww. Okay, so this haircut's gonna start out with a scalp massage, and we'll go over to the shampoo bowl, give you a nice shampoo, clarify it, a deep conditioning treatment. We'll come back over here, I'll do the haircut, blow dry, and then we'll take after pictures. So you get to relax.
Cool.
And then of course I'll be, you know, talking and pretending like someone's there, you know, being taught. And then just let me know if the pressure's okay.
Feels good.
Good. Any issues with your neck that I need to be aware of?
No.
Okay, cool.
It just feels really good.
Good. I always say it's like, it's so nice, and then it's kind of just a teaser because you get done, you're like, dang, I need to go get a massage. Grab a brush. It's like that, like, you know, if you have a mechanic and the car never gets fixed, so like, he's like, can you please cut my hair? I'm like, find a barber.
Last time my husband's hair got so long, he's like, just close it for me.
Yeah, that's pretty much, I don't do clippers very well, and so Like I can like fake my way through it a little bit, but there's no blending, tapering, like, you know, all the things a cool barber would do. And he doesn't care. He just wants to get it done at home. I'm like, you look so good if you just go somewhere who knows what they're doing. I just need to have him come in here. Ashley knows how to do clipper cuts, so.
Oh, last time I videoed it and I had my 6-year-old do it.
Oh, that's funny.
It's on my flip one.
That's great.
Yeah, because she wouldn't do it for someone. Watch this.
You're like, just do it. All right, come on over. so your hair should feel nice and hydrated after this. Perfect for summer, right? Do you guys have a pool?
My sister does.
Okay, so you guys are over there all the time? Okay, and what side do you part to?
Usually more down the middle.
Down the middle, okay.
Yeah, usually just brush it back and then it falls.
Just however it's gonna fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
It usually ends up more down the middle.
Mine's like that too. Are you tender-headed at all?
No.
Okay, just let me know if I'm hurting you with anything. I'm a pretty like light-handed stylist, but I always want to know if it's uncomfortable.
Oh, I've had some that are like ripping my hair out before.
Really? Yeah, that's not me. I'm really tender-headed myself, so I've always just been super hyper aware of that.
Yeah.
And I just want it to be relaxing, you know?
My hair's usually really easy with the knots.
It's like going right through it. Yeah.
That makes a difference.
It sure does, huh? People don't always believe you, but it's like, it does make a difference. Yeah. Mm-hmm, exactly.
Stuff we all grew up with.
Right?
I don't care what you do with your hair.
Right. I'm going to tip you down a little tiny bit more. Okay. Alright, so. Okay. I'm going to start by taking off what we talked about in the consultation, which is about an inch or so. As you're working along, make sure you're always checking where your client's head position is at, because the last thing you want to be doing is focusing on the length and you're actually cutting a crooked line. So I'm basically cutting to the back corners. I'm going to come around the side on either side and follow that length up to the front hairline. So I'm going to tip you over and then a little bit up. Perfect. I always feel like a photographer when I do that. Pretty even. Did a pretty good job.
Wow.
I know, right?
Flip my head over and cut, not good.
What's that?
To flip my head over and cut, not good.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's not too shabby. Okay, I'm going to take you diagonal. Perfect. I'm going to cut through that corner. That's left on there. And since the length has already been established in the back and on the sides, we don't want to take off any length. We're just cleaning up that line. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Take you all the way over. Thanks for being my videographer, Destiny. So I'm following my guide all the way to the front, and I like to work back and forth just to make sure I didn't miss anything, make sure the line is nice and clean. And then I'm going to tip her forward at a diagonal so that I can release this corner here. This is just to blend the two shapes. Okay, tip you back up. All right, so now we're going to work on the front face framing. Okay, and then the face framing we talked about was just below the chin. So I'm going to start by making sure that the two sides are even, and then we're going to take our section in the front. That's going to be our guide for the face framing. And because she wants it below her chin, between her collarbone and her chin, we need to make our first cut lower than that so that when it travels to the side, it's at the length she wants it. Now we're going to take that guide. This is point A to point B, and we're going to connect those two. And we don't want to take off any length from the bottom because we already established that length. Sorry. Okay, so now we're going to work on the layers that are between the front hairline and the crown, top of ear to top of ear. And this can be as long or short as you want it to be. You just don't want it to be any shorter than that front face framing. If you're not sure where to make that, you can measure and give yourself a guide. So it'll feel like a lot is coming off, but you're not going to see it once it's all dry. Okay, so it did 2 sections and then cross-checked it to blend with her length, because what you don't want to do as you're framing or as you're layering it is to cut anything off the length here. You always want to be conserving the length. Let's see, where do I want this angle to be? So we had our guide at the top of the crown here, and we're just going to continue that line that we already cut through the front layers all the way through the back. And now I'm working in pie-shaped sections. I'm going to work all the way to the ear, then go back to the center and work all the way to the other ear. You always want to be checking your client's comfort, make sure the hair is not hanging in their face. And ideally, you want everything from below the occipital bone to be dropping out so that they have a really nice, solid design line down there. You don't want to cut into that line. I'm going to pick up a little bit of my first section and a little bit of my next section as I'm working my way around, so that I always have two guides I'm able to work off of. Working in pie-shaped sections over to the other ear. So starting at the crown of the head, that's my starting guide. And I always want to make sure I'm picking up a little bit of my last section so I can see my guide. Combing is definitely one of the most important parts of the service. You don't want to have your combing be messy. You don't want to have hairs crossing over one another. That's going to create an uneven haircut. I need to smile more when I'm recording. I'll look back at videos and I'm like, dang, I look so angry. I'm kind of just focused. Okay, so that's it for the wet portion of the cut. We're gonna go ahead and dry it, and then I'm gonna check everything. And then of course I'll let you see the back and see if you love it, because that's the most important thing. Okay. I'm gonna shake off the cape real quick and sweep up. It's like we get sweep 500 million times and come right back an hour later and it's like there again. Does that feel too tight? Okay. All right, I'll be right back.